What's going on, everybody? Maniacs here, and wow, that's a great way to start the video. Basically, as you can see here, I'm just jumping into Bioshock. I'm just going to do a video in the background while I talk about some stuff. This is going to be like my March/RTX update. I'm going to be talking about some stuff that I'm going to be, that I finally started paying off and everything. Definitely going to RTX, so can't wait to see, well, the whole, like, 5 people that watch this video there. So what you can see here is I have this background, I have Bioshock in the background, and some things you may notice. This is a little different if you have like the regular Bioshock edition. Basically, about a month ago, the guys over at Irrational Games or whatever, they remade the first and second Bioshock and put it all into this Ultimate Rapture edition. And basically what it does is it comes with the first and second game, and it comes with all of the DLC that they ever released for the 2 games. Now, the first game I wasn't really expecting anything, but after I went in and I started downloading the disc, it was literally a gig and a half worth of stuff that I had no idea where it came from, because the only thing I had ever known about was the extra plasma thing from the first game. And the second game, yeah, I assumed there was a bunch of multiplayer stuff, and there was a bunch of there's the Minerva's Den and stuff like that. So that one I assumed, but I had no idea what was coming up with the first one. So basically what I'm going to show you is one of the little extras that came with the first game while I talk about some updates and stuff. Now, as you can see here, the first thing, the menu looks different. As you can see here, there's a New Game Plus. I had no idea this came with it. So New Game Plus is actually kind of cool because you can actually go back and redo your stuff. But as you can see here, like achievements and stuff, you can't earn achievements in this mode, which is fine because that would just make people want to go through the game on hard difficulty or on easy difficulty, and then turn around and do it on hard difficulty with other stuff. There's still a glitch to get around that. It still works. Basically, how to do that achievement is play through the entire game on easy, and when you go to stab, what the heck's his name? Fontaine, with the last time with the needle at the end, press start, go down to options, go down to difficulty, click over to make sure it says hard, and then press start. You don't want to press B, you want to press start, and you'll continue to stab him. After that, you'll go ahead and finish the game. The credits will roll, and that's basically it. Finishes that up. There's also some extra stuff. These are all like videos, stuff like that. So that's the way you get that achievement. Make sure that you, when you start the game up though, for your run through, you go down, you press start, go down to options, and make sure you disable Vita Chambers, because it's the only way it's going to work. Even if you don't die throughout the game, it still won't work unless you disable Vita Chambers. Then we also got some downloadable content. These are all like challenge rooms. So like in the second game, when there was like different challenges that you had to complete, these ones are all doing different stuff. Like this one, I tried this one. These things are kind of a pain in the ass. This one is to kill a Big Daddy without using any weapons or any damaging plasmids. And then the coolest part about it though is this museum thing, and this is what I'm going to throw up while I'm talking. This basically is a museum from both the first and second game, and it's like talking about how they like came about of designing some of their characters and stuff. Like this guy, like this part right here, this is just welcoming you to the museum. So basically I'm just going to walk up and I'm going to show each of the dialogue, each of the little plates thing underneath the exhibits, and basically talk about them. I'm going to try and get it to the best part so you guys can see and read them if you really care. If you don't, you can just, chill and, watch some of the stuff, because actually some of the stuff in here is really cool. And I kind of wish they had actually incorporated it into the game itself, because there's a lot of like bosses and stuff in here that look pretty sick. So, like I said, this is going to be an update video. So hopefully for those of you who are watching this, you know that I'm a community hunter for achievementhunter.com. I don't do anything like per se for them exactly. I just basically make community hunter guides. I usually only focus on new games, mainly because there's been so many videos uploaded lately that if I keep uploading older stuff, it's never going to get up. And I understand that Caleb, who is the community hunter manager, he's the one that goes in and improves all of our videos and uploads them. It's got to be a pain in the ass for him, and I understand that. So I'm only focusing on new games that come out. Lately though, there haven't been any good new games that came out to do any guides on. Like I know Tomb Raider recently just came out, and I actually did a fucking rant video on that. So if you want to go watch that, it's kind of funny, but then again, it's kind of annoying because I basically just rant for 12 minutes about how I walked into the only game-breaking glitch of Tomb Raider. Just, you can watch it if you really care. So Tomb Raider didn't have any achievements that you could do a guide on. There was actually one achievement, and I accidentally got it. I didn't mean to. I got it when one of the guys glitched or something, and apparently his C4 or his dynamite just didn't go off until like 4 other enemies showed up, and it was kind of bumming because I did want to do a guide on that, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. Let's see what else came out. Sniper Ghost Warrior 2. Now, for those of you who have like looked at my information on the website, which I don't know why you would, because I'm nobody, you know that I work at GameStop, and when you work at GameStop, you can borrow games whenever you want. So usually on Tuesdays, if there's a game that like I know I'm not gonna buy, but I just want to try out, maybe do some guides on it, like I did with Aliens Colonial Marines, which was a fucking terrible game, by the way. I'll borrow it and then I'll just do some guides on it and bring it back. It's kind of nice that I can do that. I still buy a lot of my games, but still, I mean, it's kind of nice that if there's ever a game that I want to do, but just don't want to buy it, I can just borrow it. Sniper Ghost Warrior doesn't have any achievements that you can do on it. I think maybe there's one that I haven't even played the game yet. I think there's maybe one that you could that I could maybe do a guide on, but the problem is I don't know if it's story based, and what it requires you to do is shoot an enemy from like 2 kilometers away or something like that. Other than that, all the rest of them are like get a certain amount of kills with a certain weapon, and then doing multiplayer achievements, which no. So there's that. Actually, the only game that's came out recently that I wanted to do guides on was Crysis 3. I still haven't beaten that game, just haven't got into it as much as I like the other ones. From what I played, it's a decent game, but the problem is that when that game first came out, I got sick that week. It really freaking pissed me off too, because the Tuesday that I got sick, I had work off. I was gonna get up, I was gonna go to my job, pick up my game, come home, start doing some guides on it, and of course I got sick that day. I got sick with this flu virus. It's actually going around here, I should say. I don't know if it's going around anywhere else. And basically it put me on my couch for like a week, and it was fucking horrible. And by the time I came back and I was able to start playing games again, because I just didn't have any urge to do anything while I was sick, because I was constantly just feeling terrible. By the time I was able to come back, there was already like tons of guides for it, and I just didn't even bother. Kind of bummed me out, but whatever. I mean, that's the price of being a community hunter. I'm not the only one. So I've got that. So after that, there really haven't been any guides that I wanted to do. Next Tuesday, actually, Gears of War Judgment comes out, and The Walking Dead. I'm gonna look into both of those. Most likely gonna do some guides on Gears of War, as many as I can. I'm gonna go and research some of the achievements and start figuring out ways to do them. I haven't done any other of the Gears games. I actually I became a community hunter after Gears 3 came out, so didn't have to do any guides on that. So I actually can't wait. Yeah, I'll join in a minute. I actually can't wait for that game. It actually looks pretty cool, and the fact that if you pre-order it from GameStop, I'm not trying to plug them, but if you pre-order it, you actually get early access to the demo, which is like it's their new overrun mode, and you can actually play some of the multiplayer, the overrun mode, for like 3 days, and all of your progress that you make in those 3 days counts towards your final thing in the game. So when you load up your game and you start multiplayer on the actual full game, whatever you unlocked and whatever you did during those couple of days, you actually get to keep. So if you're hardcore into Gears and you haven't pre-ordered it, I really recommend doing it, because actually tomorrow the codes are going to start going out. Basically, wow, why do I sound sick? This is really annoying. Basically what they're going to do is they're going to be emailing you the codes, is what they should do. They still haven't told us. They're going to email you the codes, and you're going to be able to put them in and start the trial. So there's that. There's also The Walking Dead. I haven't looked at any of the achievements for it. Don't even know if they're out yet, but the game actually looks kind of cool. I'm a really big fan of the show. So I really hope that there's actually some decent guides doing it, because I'm sure that Ray is going to go hardcore into those for Achievement Hunter. So depending on what Gears looks like, and depending on what the achievements look like for that, maybe I'll do some for that, maybe I won't. So yeah, there's that, and then there's like Bioshock Infinite the week after that. Cannot wait for that fucking game. That game looks like it's going to be sick. If that game sucks, I am going to be pissed, and I know that I'm not going to be the only one since they've pushed that game back about 4 times. And if it's not amazing, I am going to be very, very annoyed. Even though there's nothing I can do about it, so I'll probably scream and bitch, and maybe I'll make a video on it if it's bad. Most likely I won't, because the game does look awesome. Definitely can't wait to play it, though. Definitely going to do some guides on that as well. I know that the guys at AH, like Michael, are definitely going to go hardcore into that, but maybe I can beat him to a couple of them. And so yeah, there's that. That's like a quick update on what I've done with guides and stuff like that. Now I'm going to talk about RTX. RTX, I cannot freaking wait for that. I have never been to any other convention, and I actually wanted to go to PAX East because literally it's only a 4-hour drive from where I live. So I actually was going to go down and stay with one of my buddies, Brian. You know him if you're watching this from the roosterteeth.com or achievementer.com. You know who Brian is. He's been on the site longer than I have, and I guess he used to do some stuff with Caleb a while back. Like he did a couple tournament stuff with them. Pretty cool. I play with him on Xbox all the time. He's a very cool dude. And I was going to actually go down there and stay with him because he lives right in the heart of Boston, and he lives like 10 minutes from the convention center where PAX East is going to be taking place. So I was actually hoping to go down there and stay with him for the weekend. But unfortunately I just can't. Mainly, the biggest reason that I can't do that though is the fact that I literally, like maybe an hour ago, I'm recording this at like noon on Friday. An hour ago, I just finally paid off my my RTX hotel, which I'm very, very excited about. Granted, I did pay a little more, but I ended up getting the closest hotel you can to the the Austin Convention Center. So it kind of made up for it because now I only have to pay. Now I only have to pay for like a taxi unless there's like a shuttle bus or whatever. I only have to pay for a taxi to go from the airport to the hotel. So definitely can't wait for that. The only thing I have to do left is pay off my plane ticket, which is actually going to be the cheapest part of the whole like convention, I guess you could say. My hotel was like $650, which is expensive, even though I'm not going to be there very much. I'm basically going to get up. Go to the convention center and leave when it's pretty much closing time, go back to the hotel and go to sleep and get up and go the next day. I definitely cannot wait for this convention. It's going to be my first convention ever, and it's also going to be hopefully my my favorite one. I'm hoping stuff might happen. I'm not saying anything. I haven't received anything saying anything special is going to happen, but one can hope. So I definitely can't wait for that. That should be fun. Hopefully I'll get to meet some of the other community hunters. I know that well, he's not really a community hunter anymore. Franco's going to be there. Who else? I think BioRay said he might show up. I can't wait to meet him. He's like he's helped me a lot when it came to when I first started doing my community hunter guides. Actually, about a month or two after I started doing my guides, I actually jumped into a party with him. And he talked to me about some of the stuff that I could do to improve because apparently him and the guys at Achievement Hunter, this was a year ago, actually liked my guides, and they wanted me to, start focusing more on some extra stuff, not just constantly doing guides on achievements that don't need them, doing guides on stuff that actually need achievements, and slowing down, I guess you could say. Because at that time, it was around when Max Payne came out, actually, when I did this. And Max Payne, I pumped out like 5 achievements in the first day the game came out. Now, they weren't achievements that didn't need guides. They were actually achievements that did need guides, because they were the ones like first one I did for that game was jumping out of that boat and killing those certain amount of guys or whatever. That was a good achievement. And actually, what's today's date? Today's the 15th. Yeah, 15th. Yeah, because yesterday was my birthday. Apparently, okay, I didn't know this, but I know that yesterday was 3/14. Apparently, yeah, I know that's Pie Day, but apparently it's Steak and Blowjob Day. Never heard anything about that, but that's great to have my birthday on that day. That was really stupid. Side note. So yeah, I'm definitely going to RTX. I'm almost done with this exhibit thing. Hope you guys like this. I just threw it in the background. If you want and you really don't care about what I have to say, turn your volume down and just, check it out. It's kind of cool if you're definitely a Bioshock fan. Look at this guy. He looks like the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean. He looks really pissed. So I'm almost done. I've only got a couple pictures left. Definitely going to RTX. Cannot wait to do that. Gonna be my first convention. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If you want, you can say hi. If you don't care, you can just glare at me and I'll walk by. Don't really know who I'm gonna hang out with. Hopefully somebody. Hopefully one of the community hunters. I know that Preston's going as well. He's the other community hunter. Maybe I'll hang out with him if he'll let me. Because otherwise I really don't know anybody from the site, because nobody really knows who I am and they don't care. Wow, that sounded really pitiful and pathetic. I hate my life. So I've basically paid that off. This room is almost done. Wow, I never noticed that picture up there. If I can get the, come on, there we go. Yeah, so I'm definitely going. I only need to pay for my plane ticket, which is actually going to be the cheapest part. It's around like $400 to do that. So probably going to do that my next payday. Hotel's all set, convention's all set, so all I have to do is come up with the money to pay for my plane ticket, and then I'm pretty much set. I just gotta wait for the day to come. I can't wait. July can't come any sooner. Still have 2 months. I think it was like 100 and something days on their website. So this pretty much wraps up this video. I know it went really long about me just rambling on about random stuff. Wow, I'm sorry. So this is like a March/RTX update. Hope you guys, if you watched the whole thing, you're an idiot. If you didn't, I don't blame you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Wow, 17 minutes. I am pathetic. Alright, that's pretty much it. I'm just going to slowly walk down here. So look forward to some more Community Hunter guides from me. Definitely look forward to some more. I'm going to RTX, so hope to meet you guys there. And I'll see you guys later.